Salute, salute, peace and power. I'm back. Listen up. A lot of you guys out there are watching. I'm thankful. Even some of you guys are liking and or sharing. However, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you do that. Okay? Make sure you do that. All right, listen up. What someone look like? What does that mean? What does that represent? Because somebody can say, well, they look like a hater. They look like they're a liar. They look like they're a thief. They look like they abuse women. They look like they're a gold digger. They look like they don't have respect. They look like they can't be trusted like that. So that's a look. Somebody look like a liar. Somebody look like a thief. Somebody look like a cheater. Somebody look like a gold digger. Like what? Like I didn't know it was a look for these things, or I didn't know how to look for these things. I'm studying behavior and characteristics. But I can't just look at another man or look at a woman and determine anything. I can't look at her and say, okay, well, she looked like she a gold digger, or he looked like he a liar, or she looked like she a thief, or he looked like he a hater, or he looked like he negative, or she looked like she shouldn't be trusted, or he looked like a bad father, or she looked like a bad mother, or she looked like a bad grandmother, or he looked like a bad grandfather. Like what? He looked like a terrible boss or CEO. Like I didn't know you had a look to determine who you really are or how you really operate. I didn't know it was a look. I didn't know I could look for that. I could look into it, but I didn't know I could look for it. I didn't know if I'm walking down the street and be like, okay, this person right here look like they're gonna rob me. This person right here look like they're gonna take something from me. This person right here look like they're gonna help me. This person right here look like they got love in their heart. This person right here look foolish. This person right here look intelligent. Like what? Like I didn't know that I actually could look for that. Like I said, I know I could look into it. I didn't know I could look for it. I didn't know that because behavior, body language. But just to look at somebody that I don't know, never met, never had a conversation with, didn't be around them for 30, 40 minutes to study body language or to see vibes, frequency, energy. I could just determine, they have a look to determine that they're a hater or they're a bad person or they're a liar or they're a gold digger or they're untrustworthy. I didn't know I could just look at someone and determine that. I'm not saying others can't. Me, I know I'm unable to do that. I'm out and about. Okay, now I'm traveling. I'm going somewhere. Appointment. Whatever I'm doing, I can just look at that person and say, yeah, no, I know they ain't loyal to their husband. I know I can let this person know. Okay, yeah, no, they're not responsible as a man. It's like what? I'm unable to determine that. And I'm not even basing this off clothes or appearance. I'm just saying like looking at somebody and determine that. It's people out here that's millionaires and you can't tell just by looking at them. It's people out here that's dead broke. You can't tell that by just looking at them. It's people out here that homeless. You can't just tell that by looking at them. Now, of course, obviously, if you see their conditions, they're like living on the streets and living in the streets. Okay, no, that's different. But I'm saying they just walking down the street conducting themselves. You can't just look at them and say, yeah, they homeless. You can't just determine that. Now, obviously, if you see them laying down on the ground or sleeping on a bench or something like that, okay, all right. But I'm saying just looking at them though. You can't just look at somebody and tell something. Okay, I just look at that person. Well, it looked like they got a lot of money and a nice car and a big house. I can't just look at them and determine that. Yeah, I can look at them and say, man, they ain't got nothing going on. They broke. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no food. And they probably got refrigerator full of food, kitchen full of food. But I could just look at them and determine that. I can't do that. I could just look at this person and say, okay, yeah, it look like they got like 2 dogs, a cat. I'ma just look at them. Like, what does no? It takes time. And that's pre-assuming. And that's judging. I don't judge anything or anyone. And I don't pre-assume. So I can't just look because I've heard that and I've seen that. Meaning, because I'm listening a lot. I didn't hear it like I'm hearing my ear. No, I've heard a lot of people say that. It's like I don't pay that no mind. Like, well, they look like they could do this. Like, huh? They look like they grimy. What? They look like they shiesty. What? They look like they be lying. What? Really? I mean, if that's the case, then nobody should ever deal with other people in their life because somebody's gonna always look like something to somebody else. Yeah, no, they look like they dirty. What does that mean? Just because somebody look clean don't mean they clean either. That don't show it's gonna be hard to determine something if you're just going off that. Like that person look like they don't like white people. That person look like they don't like black people. That person look like they don't like Asian people. That person look like they don't like Italian people. That person look like they don't like Jewish people. That person look like they don't. What does that mean? What does that mean? That person look like what? Do you know the person to know their character? To know if they truthful, if they honest? They can look like one thing, and then when you really get to know them, it's like, well, damn, they look like that, but they really like this. It takes time to get to know a person. And definitely when you're in relationships, you don't know somebody until y'all move in together or y'all start having to be around each other on a consistent basis now. So now you get to see that other person tendencies. But to just determine, okay, well, no, that person look like what? That kid look bad. Like what? Huh? She look like she don't take care of kids. He look like he a deadbeat father. What? They could look like that and it be the total opposite. Then what? Is the person that pre-assumed the way somebody look, or they gonna come back and apologize and be like, yo, my bad, man. You look this way, but you really look like this. Like what? Like what? He look like a gold digger. A gold digger. He look like he be putting his hands on women. Like what? That's not facts. That's not gonna determine anything. The way someone look, unless you talking about attractiveness now. But if you're just not on that level, it really shouldn't matter. Like you trying to see how they look to get with them. For sex appeal is different, but just to look at them and say, well, they look like. They look like they can't manage money. Like what? They look like they dirty. Like, huh? They look like they lazy. Like, huh? What? Come on. So a look doesn't determine anything unless you know the person. But just to say, well, they look like this. Okay, all right. Because I can imagine how I look to people. So, you know what I mean? So now what? So based off what everybody else say, how I look, that's not gonna change or rearrange my life. Some people can say I look cool. Some people can say I look stupid. Some people can say I look dirty. Some people can say I look clean. Some people can say I look lazy. Like, what does that mean? Some people can say I look intelligent. Some people can say I look foolish or naive. Like, that's not going to determine the way I'm going to come to my platform. I'm going to operate and say, okay, everybody say I look clean. So you know what? All right, I'm going to show people how clean I really am. Some people say I look dirty. I'm going to come in and get clean. No. They have to get to know me and know how come I'm doing what I do. I move the way I move. So again, a lot of you guys are not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. Also, like and share. All right? So thanks to everybody for tapping in. I appreciate everybody's time. Again, go back on some of the older content and you definitely subscribe. All right? Peace and power to everybody. Appreciate everybody's time. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and power. Till next time.